With currencies around the world failing, there might only be one safe place to store your money, and that is with Bitcoin. Unfortunately, there are a lot of mysteries surrounding Bitcoin that none of us really understand. Like, who created it? All we know is that Satoshi Nakamoto created this coin, this magical coin, but no one actually knows who Satoshi really is. This only scratches the surface of the mysteries and secrets that Bitcoin holds, and that is exactly what we are looking at today, because this is 5 Bitcoin theories you definitely don't want to know. First up, and arguably the most stupid theory out there, is that Bitcoin was created by the US government. Yes, the government that is trying to ban the thing that they supposedly created. If you are a degen in the world of crypto, you know that one of the biggest things plaguing the news right now is the SEC and their viewpoints on cryptocurrencies as a whole. They don't like it, is essentially the story. However, there are theories that the US government actually created Bitcoin, so why would the government itself try to be banning it? It is widely known that the creator of Bitcoin ran with the name of Satoshi Nakamoto, and the best thing is no one knows who this is, so it could in fact be the US government. Even though we'd all love to know who created Bitcoin, I feel like this is sort of the cornerstone of why it has been successful so far. The whole idea of cryptocurrency is for it to be decentralized, so the idea that this was created by a powerful government just doesn't really make sense to me. This is definitely one aspect that us Moon Boys love though, because it means that our money in Bitcoin is our money. We can hold it without worrying about someone taking it, giving it to someone else, and earn more money for themselves, unless you kept it in FTX. There are other reasons though why the US government might want to shut down Bitcoin, and one of those reasons leads us into our second theory, and this theory is based around the fact that Bitcoin was created for illegal uses like money laundering. This is one theory that a lot of Bitcoin diehards absolutely hate. If you were a diehard of crypto before anyone else, you would know that Bitcoin was used for transactions on the dark web, especially on a site called the Silk Road. The illegal site sold all bunch of bad things that you shouldn't be able to buy, and it was basically powered by Bitcoin. This painted a bad picture on Bitcoin in everyone's minds when it came to the surface, and there are definitely a lot of nuffies on this earth that would just link Bitcoin now to people wanting to launder money and for other criminal activities. But unfortunately, during the early days of Bitcoin, this was what it was used for. I still think this theory is wrong though. I don't think Bitcoin was originally designed for all of the illegal tools that it has been used for, but this is still one theory that a lot of people, and especially people in the media, seem to believe. Another theory behind Bitcoin though also ties it to some illegal ideologies, and this is that Bitcoin is basically a Ponzi scheme. Now, this isn't a traditional Ponzi scheme as some might say, due to the fact that investors in the coin are not promised a return. Nonetheless, there are groups and individuals that believe Bitcoin is just a downright scam. Again, the idea behind this being a Ponzi scheme is just too crazy. I don't think creating a Ponzi scheme with a whole new cryptocurrency from the start was the original idea, but again, this is just what a lot of people love to believe. Our next theory links into basically what we just said, and it is that the markets are controlled by obviously an unnamed group of individuals, maybe the Illuminati. Whale accounts, as most of you know, are the big boy wallets with large holdings of coins. This can dominate small caps, but we also see it with medium caps and large cap coins as well, including Bitcoin and Ethereum. There are many public whale addresses out there, and theories have circled that these whales could all possibly be linked and actively manipulating the markets. Although yet again, the beauty of Bitcoin's characteristics would prevail here, as all wallets and transactions are slapped onto the blockchain for every cat and dog to see, so it'd be quite easy to notice if patterns are starting to occur. But nonetheless, this is one theory that a lot of people still talk about, that Bitcoin is basically controlled by the Illuminati. Our final theory sort of relates into this, that Bitcoin was created for a new world order. This has been thrown around a lot over the last few years, saying that governments around the world have lost control and it is time for a new world order. Now, us Moon Boys won't dive too deep into this because we are just too much of a big degen to even think about the possibility of this happening. Now, again, I don't think this is the case. I think this theory is just a theory. I honestly think Bitcoin was created for a brand new way of investing money, and maybe even a brand new way of transacting money from governments to governments, people to people all across the world in a way that we had never seen before. It's worth noting that us Moon Boys are just way too big of a degen to even begin to think about all of the conspiracy theories out there surrounding cryptocurrency. And even though we are talking about these theories in this video, we are just basing this on what we have read and obviously what other people are talking about, not only on the internet, but Twitter and Reddit as well. We don't really believe in any of these theories being true, but let us know what you guys think in the comments down below.